Hey folks, TJ here, and I'm back with another edition from my Dream Opponent series, and perfect timing as is, because today I'm looking at The Undertaker. I'm doing a Dream Opponent series for The Undertaker, and as recently, Survivor Series just occurred, so happy 25th anniversary to The Undertaker. Amazing stuff. 25 years being with the company, that is amazing. It's unheard of, so not much else I can say. So, but anyway, today I'm looking at 10 possible dream opponents for the Undertaker. So, yeah, even though, let's see, if they may or may not happen, we don't know, but these 10, possible 10, I would love to see magic happen, okay? This list was actually tough for me, because I had to scour through a lot of stuff to try to narrow down a good list, and a couple of possible people, actually, so it was very tough for me, but so I will list some honorable mentions here, okay? So, it was really hard to narrow down to just 10 people, okay? So, say what you want about The Undertaker, or say what you want about me, but here's my 10. Here's some input from you guys as well. Also, please, I've said this before, if you want me to do like a Dream Opponent series for anyone, please leave suggestions in the comments section below, alright? So anyway, moving on, okay, let's dive right into, here are my top 10 Dream Opponents for the Phenom, The Undertaker, alright? Coming in at number 10 is Razor Ramon. Alright, now I gotta explain this, okay? Couple reasons. One, actually, probably didn't know this, but Scott Hall or Razor Ramon and The Undertaker have a little bit of family history together. Actually, believe it or not, these two partnered in Japan. Actually, bet you didn't know that. Yes, there's some things that you should know about that. So yeah, they were buddies. There's even photos of them together. Out there. Actually, there's like a very young Undertaker actually, and all that. And here's another reason. Out of all the members of the Clique, Razor Ramon is the only one that The Undertaker has never faced. Well, technically these two have faced before, but in a non-televised match, actually. But the match that was thrown out immediately. But anyway, I would love to see something like that happen. But anyway, back to the Clique. Yes, Undertaker has faced every member of the Clique except Razor Ramon or Scott Hall. So I would definitely see some magic happening. And right there, come on, two big names of the 90s, around that time. We got Razor Ramon, the bad guy against the Phenom, who was just on the rise, just already becoming a big household name during the 90s. Amazing stuff. I could definitely see some match there, especially, some of the promos, building up to a possible match, have Razor Ramon be like, yo, hey, Chico Undertaker, you think you kid's scary? I'm not scared. That kind of thing. My God, my voice is terrible, I'm sorry. But yeah, that would be pretty cool. Come on, when it comes down to the charisma and, of course, the Razor's Edge versus the Tombstone. Yeah. But think about that for a moment, people. Amazing stuff right there. I would definitely pay money to see that match. Coming in at number 9 is the Monster Abyss. Okay, let me explain this. Okay, so how cool would that be? Yes, the man that's dominated the Impact Wrestling for the past decade or so, competed against the likes of AJ Styles, Jeff Jarrett, Jeff Hardy, you name it, in that company. So yeah, that would be pretty cool. I'd like to see two big behemoths from two companies, of this decade, just collide. And of course, that would be a pretty cool thing to add another behemoth to Undertaker's long list of giants that he's beaten over the years. From Yokozuna and King Kong Bundy to Mark Henry and the Great Khali. Yes, yes, that would be pretty cool. But of course, my question is, how would the match occur? Would it be a regular match, or would it be a hardcore rules match? Because Abyss is known for breaking out tacks and broken glass. So how cool would that be? Let's see. A hardcore match between these two forces of uncontrollable nature, the Phenom and the Monster. I would totally pay to see that. And of course, the big question is, can the Undertaker get Abyss up for a tombstone? That would be the icing on the cake for that match. All right. Coming in at number 8. Okay, I'm deviating a little bit here, kind of, and I'm putting it in at number 8, Mil Muertes from Lucha Underground. Yes. Okay. Let's think about this. Mil Muertes, if you're not familiar with him, he's known as the man of 1,000 deaths, actually. And of course, essentially, Mil Muertes is essentially kind of like, and he's also the Lucha Underground champion. Yes, so let's think about that for a moment. In my opinion, he's also like the Lucha Underground's version of The Undertaker, because think about it. Like, no matter how hard you try to beat him, like, he keeps coming back, actually. And of course, if you've seen any of the episodes, like he competes in a casket match, even though he loses, but somehow he gets resurrected. Yes, he comes back much eviler and badder than ever, and just tries to take over Lucha Underground. And of course, as you know, him and Katrina and his little group there essentially control most of the company with the Tracy, El Barrio, Negro, they're the trios champions, and of course him holding the Underground Championship. yeah, essentially, it's literally like two different guys, almost by the darker style of that spectrum, but of course that would be pretty cool seeing the American style against the Lucha style, or kind of. And here's an interesting thing. Mil Muertes is 40 years old. Yes, he's 40 years old. Or better yet, if you don't remember, this guy was also El Messias in Mexico, and Ricky Banderas, from Puerto Rico. Yeah, so that would be pretty cool. And a cool dream bout, if it ever happened, guys, these interesting, like, mysticisms, they're very full of mystery, just colliding. And of course, like I said, a battle of Lucha versus American styles, totally something I would totally put money worth down and definitely want to see. Coming in at number 7 is Kevin Owens, okay? To me, the reason why I put him on this list is pretty much, it's more of like the battle of charisma and also, like, how I say this, respect, because, to me, like Kevin Owens always, like tries to stick his nose in places where it doesn't belong, and he tries to disrespect people. So, in a sense, Kevin Owens, I could definitely see something like this. Like Kevin Owens says, is always saying something bad about someone, and he can always disrespect people. So this would be a battle of respect, in our words, between Owens and Undertaker. And what boils down to, obviously, the pop-up powerbomb versus the Tombstone, or the package pile driver, if he can do it, on the Undertaker. That would be pretty cool. It's definitely something. But then I end a little bit of Kevin Owens' high flying style, the brawler style. Definitely something I would definitely pay to see. And of course, I would definitely see if it's possible if Owens can actually pull off the pop-up powerbomb on the Undertaker. That would be something totally worthwhile, and definitely a Kodak moment. You know what I mean? Pretty cool. All right. Number 6, Samoa Joe. Okay. Let's see. I could kind of put Samoa Joe a little bit on the Giants or Behemoths list, but he's not really a behemoth. He's just a big guy that can move around the frickin' ring. So, how cool would that be? Seeing the giant Undertaker, the Phenom, taking on the Samoan Submission Machine, who can pretty much F you up in any way you can. I can definitely see that happening, but of course, there's also a little bit of a downside, okay? Because the last time the Undertaker's ever faced someone, a style like a Samoa Joe, like the strong style or the MMA style, he hurt his legs. Think about that. Back in 1999, he took on UFC Hall of Famer Ken Shamrock at Backlash, and if you guys didn't know about this, Shamrock fucked up the Undertaker's legs. So if essentially I would love to see this happen, but then again, we also have to be concerned for the Undertaker's health, okay? Because listen, he's had so many different knee surgeries and his leg problems ever since his battles with Ken Shamrock. So there you go. Essentially, I'm taking then consideration, but then again, I would love to see magic real happen. Come on, can the Undertaker out and survive the Samoa Joe? Better yet, the Muscle Buster. Holy shit, I would love to see that happen. All right, number 5 is the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels. Now, I think some people might get where I'm going with this one. Okay, obviously Christopher Daniels, obviously a big religious zealot in himself. Obviously, him being the Fallen Angel and all that. And taking on the Undertaker, that'd be pretty cool. It's almost like, how I say this, light versus dark kind of thing, or Chris Daniels, trying, I'm talking about his demeanor, Daniels' demeanor nowadays, him being bad influence or the addiction, whereas that whole faction and group, it's kind of like that, like a battle of gimmicks or lifestyles. Almost and that would be pretty cool. It's like Undertaker facing a guy that's you pray and worship and all that and kind of thing. I could definitely, I'm going to prove to you that God will not help you. I will bury you, kind of thing. That I could definitely see promos like that just going at it, and I would love to see Daniels bring the best out of the Undertaker. And in a sense, the Undertaker should bring the best out of Daniels because Daniels is a veteran in himself. He's in my opinion, he's almost on legend status, even though he's never competed in WWE like under the Fallen Angel gimmick. He's been in WWE technically. He's been in all the big companies essentially except for ECW. Yeah, he started at WCW, went to the TNA. He competed a few times in WWE. He's been in Ring of Honor. So, yeah, he's been in all the big companies. So yeah, so essentially you're looking at pretty much like who's the more experienced guy in the ring, and like the two different lifestyles and styles of wrestling. That will all make for some amazing match and an interesting bout if you kind of think about it. Coming in at number 4, the Demon Finn Balor. Oh yes, I had to put him on the list. Why not? Because let's see, Undertaker has faced his demon brother Kane, so why not face the Demon Balor? And once again, that would be pretty cool. Different match, seeing a style of the Undertaker taking on a style that Finn Balor has. His European and Japanese style. That would be pretty cool. And not discounting their gimmicks, obviously, him being a phenom, him being a demon. Well, I'm talking about Demon Finn Balor. Of course, I know Finn Balor's kind of gotten away from the demon aspect, but I loved the demon gimmick. It brought something different out of him. Of course, I loved it. It was pretty cool. So yeah, seeing the coup de grace against the freaking tombstone or the chokeslam. Pretty cool, but of course, then again, it's back when I just met back Christopher Daniels. I would love to see Undertaker bring the best out of Finn Balor, and since Finn Balor should bring the best out of the Undertaker, that's what it all boils down to. It's pretty much essentially, kind of like passing the torch kind of thing. That would be something I would definitely like to see, and definitely would like to get behind. Coming at number 3, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. All right. Yes, I don't want to be grim or anything, but yes, even though Dusty's no longer with us, but that's something that never happened. Essentially, if you guys remember, the Undertaker debuted at Survivor Series against the team of Dusty Rhodes, Hart Foundation, and Coco Beware. That I think the original gonna try to have Dusty Rhodes and the Undertaker, start a feud at some point, but it never happened. It could have been something amazing, seeing the American Dream take on someone like the Undertaker, a guy that was just, breaking out, just getting his rise to the top, essentially, and that's what Dusty Rhodes essentially has done to some of the other people I've mentioned on this list, giving them careers, I'm talking about NXT, so in a sense, like Dusty Rhodes was essentially, if that feud ever happened, essentially would be like, Dusty would be saying to Cowley, hey, come on, give me all you got, you're gonna be a star, that kind of thing, so, yeah, it's essentially like, I would say it's like Dusty trying to pass the torch essentially to Undertaker. Then it's like change of the guard kind of thing. Like Dusty Rhodes trying to make Undertaker look good. Then in a sense that kind of what I'm talking about. So yeah, the American Dream against the Phenom, pretty cool thing. The bionic elbow, the choke slam, or against the tombstone, something awesome. But it never happened. But something, even if it did occur, I would totally love to see happen. Okay. Coming at number 2, probably going to get a little heat for this, Seth Rollins. Yes, okay. I've seen Seth Rollins, compete against amazing opponents before, but let's see. I would love to see him compete against The Undertaker. Of course, let's see. Would he be worthy? I don't know. I'm getting a little bit of mixed feelings, but I would definitely feel like if Seth Rollins wants to be on top of his career, he has to. I think he should at least fight and wrestle The Undertaker, because The Undertaker would essentially be kind of like passing on some experience to Seth Rollins. That way, he can be a better star. Actually, I'm talking pretty much all that. Like essentially, like any member of the Shield, they're essentially stars. They can be better. They're growing and they're they're just they're the future of the company. So essentially, it's essentially old school versus new school, or pretty much Undertaker trying to pass the torch on to someone good, which in this case, I'm seeing is Seth Rollins. Though he can be bland at times, but his talent in the ring is just freaking phenomenal. Come on. That triple threat match from this year's Royal Rumble, holy crap, that was an amazing contest. I was like, I was literally just clapping like at the end of it. It was like, wow, somehow he defied the odds. It's that kind of thing. So yeah. So definitely, Undertaker would probably go with Seth Rollins in a sense. Pretty much try to bring the best out of Seth. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. So yeah, and shout out to Seth Rollins. Get better, buddy. Okay. All right, now before I go into my obvious number one, I'm going to throw out some honorable mentions. Celtic Warrior Sheamus, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase. $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase. Come on, why not? Good guy that brought him into the company. Why not have the guy that brought him in face his former prodigy or product? Let's see, kind of Dolph Ziggler, kind of. So those are a few. And now my obvious number one, the Icon Sting. Why the fuck not? Because what do you expect? Sting, the face of WCW, Undertaker essentially was like the backbone of the WWE. There you go. Definitely something everyone is definitely looking out to see. They would love to see that. Essentially, like two guys, top of their game. Probably, yeah. Just Clyde, and even Sting said he would have loved to face the Undertaker. That right there, we have to see happen. What happened? I don't know. Will WWE get their heads out of their asses? Maybe. Let's see it happen. Do it. Book it, Dano. So those are all my opponents. Let me know what you think. If you have anyone else that you would like to add to this list, so let me know. Like I said before, please, if you want to see me do do a Dream Opponent series for them, please leave suggestions below, okay? So that does it here today. Keep it tuned here for some more videos, and of course, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Take care, folks.